Welcome to Seminar Spokes.
Bonga.
Seminar Spokes. This is another edition of Seminar Spokes. Bonga Dagava. Today we are talking about sustainable livelihoods and economic empowerment, and we have none other than the special advisor to the president on economic empowerment and sustainable livelihoods, our good brother Jaoko Oburu Oginga. Makofi hapo. Makofi tena. And he's accompanied by some people. We'll get to know who they are, what do they do, hapa katika kipindi cha Seminar Spokes. But before we come to that, we know very well the government is doing great things. And by July, did you know that we are going to have the SGR extension all of the way to the Western Kenya? That means that the people from Western will now start benefiting from this huge, great thing. We are talking about July. It's this July. It is this month. It is not any other month. It is now. It is tomorrow. It is the other day. And you can imagine the number of jobs that are going to be created, the trade, because Kenya is a transit economy. At the same time, Rwanda is now buying, fuel from Kenya, in bulk, and that has really increased, the throughput in our Kenya pipeline. A very good, thing that has happened to us. At the same time, you can see already, our CS for Education, Julius Ogamba, has set up a task force to look at the issue of the perennial, fires in schools. Really, really, really commendable things that are really working. And by the way, have you seen how people are making, dollars, the coffee dollars? Kahawa dollar, dollar billionaires and millionaires are coming back to areas where people are growing, coffee, not just in central Kenya, the traditional place, but also in Trans Nzoia, in Uasin Gishu County, because of kumeondolewa yale makatel. Wale ambao walikuwa nakula pesa ya nini? Ya mkulima. 80% of these, resources, they are going to, to farmers. Did you also know that since this government came to power, we have been able to build 28 stadium, 28 of them, and we are counting. Na ile kubwa kabisa ni gani? Talanta. Inaitwa jina ingine. Inaitwa jina gani? Raila Odinga International. Ndio hiyo kubwa kabisa ambayo inashangaza na iko na ngao. It's actually a very beautiful, design, looking like our, Kenyan Manyata also. If you like it, that dome, look with a shield, ngao yetu. So there are many things that the government is doing. Already we are unlocking over 6,000 kilometers of roads. We are making sure that our people are going abroad to work. For 580,000. Other countries are actually coming to learn from what we are doing, like Botswana. I just hosted a delegation together with the CS Alfred Mutua and PS Roslyn Njogu. So this country is moving forward. Kenya, under the leadership of His Excellency President William Ruto, is a voice, not just of East Africa, as the chair of the EAC, but also for Africa. Sindio? Makofi hapo. So now let's turn to our guest advisor. Karibu sana.
Asante.
Karibu sana. Tulikuwa na wewe Ghana mkono
sasa
umeumia kidogo.
Mambo kagonga mkono lakini tuko sawa.
Karibu sana. Karibu sana.
Asante.
Dekay,
yes.
Welcome.
Asante.
We can take the seat. So, I think let us go straight to this discussion that we're having today. Jaoko, you are famous and people know you, but tell us more about yourself. Ulienda shule wapi? Away from the big name now. Watu wakujue kama kijana wa mtaa. Ulisomea wapi?
So, me Jaoko, as you said, I'm a presidential advisor. Before that, I was born actually in Russia.
In Russia?
Yeah.
Kule kwa Vladimir Putin?
Nilikuwa naitwa the Black Russian.
Oh, the
at
Black
some
Russian.
Point. My parents were beneficiaries of the scholarship that during those days in the 60s that the Russian government gave to Kenyans, gave a full scholarship. In those days, there was you could go to study in America, or you go and study. So America being the West and the East, now you would go to Russia during the days of the Cold War. What was attractive, they were competing anyway. The Americans give this, the Russians give that. But the Russians did full scholarships for Africans. And they also not only gave full scholarships, you could study any discipline you wanted. So we had many Kenyans go there. And I was born there, then I came back. I was brought back to Kenya. In 84, I moved to Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe?
Yes, there's an auntie of mine. She just passed on last year.
Oh,
but she was living in Zimbabwe. And I went to live with her so that I could continue with the British system that time. I did A-levels, then came back here for a short time. Then I went to study again in Canada. And you know, by the way, my name Jaoko really is a foreigner, outsider.
Oh.
So I was...
it means foreigner?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Jaoko.
Okay.
You say an outsider.
Okay.
A foreigner.
A foreigner.
For university, I went to school in Canada.
Oh, yeah.
I was in a place called Nova Scotia. Very cold.
Nova Scotia. What did you study at the university?
So I did accounting and finance.
Oh, when you moved to my sample?
It's interesting. You know, my two professors were from, there's one for accounting and one for finance. They're both from Ghana.
Oh, wow.
And you know, we just came from Ghana.
Yeah.
So I went to ask my accounting prof when I was to now specialize, take a major. And he said, what do you mean? The only subject you can take is accounting. And when I went to ask finance, he said the same. So I double majored.
Okay.
And I ended up doing the two of them. Then I got into, I was very attracted to business. I got into business. I started a business when I was there in Canada. Registered it as Afric Batik Imports.
Okay.
I started with African crafts and all that. I opened a shop there. And I spent a few years.
In Canada? In
Canada.
So you started doing business?
I started doing business there.
Okay.
We've been business people through and through. After devolution came in, we saw an opportunity to come and learn what Sirikali, government, you know, my father was always like, you need to learn how government also works, so you know how your country works. So I decided to move from the private sector and joined the Siaya County as an advisor on investments and what we called it that time, on investments, basically.
This is under Kone Rasanga?
Under Kone Rasanga, governor. So we worked together. I was his advisor there on investments. I was able to, you know, that time I brought in solar and wind power, hybrid. The first one actually on the continent, in an island called Ndeda. Now, Ndeda Island, like many islands in the country, they would not dream of seeing electricity there for 50 years to come. But this kind of system allowed us to set up power there. And, you know, things that we take for granted, like even just a TV, operating a television, or having a fridge, or lights in the school, even the school that was there. All those things we take for granted, you know, they were seeing them for the first time. People would have to go and charge their phones on the mainland.
Really?
You take a boat to go and charge your phone.
Wow. So
now we could do it on the island. So it was a good lesson. And even this fish cage farming, I found that stuck somewhere, and I was able to unlock it. And it started even before the national policy and law came into place. And we were able to put a pilot and then show Kenyans, because there was a study by GIZ actually that showed that this was a very lucrative area for fish, because fish was also dwindling. The stocks were dwindling in Lake Victoria, etc. So it solved a lot of issues there. Then now, after that, I was in 2018. I became what you call a CEC County Executive Committee member.
Okay.
Yes.
Umekuwa waziri?
Yeah, nimekuwa waziri kwa county, yes, yeah.
Na Sheila wewe tupigeni makofi kabisa.
There, nilianza na waziri wa trade. Nikawa waziri wa trade for 1 year. There I was able to tengeneza kitu inaitwa Cooperative Development Fund, CDF. Governor Sanga promoted me to roads and public works. So there I was in charge of roads, public works, and energy. And so over there in the roads, I remember I built the first tarmac road, actually funded by the county government. Because in our counties, up to the time I was there, and even now, it's difficult for the county government to actually fund a tarmac road. Our budget does not allow us to do that. We have to rely on Kura and Kera and Kenha. Last year now, I was appointed a special advisor.
Okay. Under the broad-based government.
Under the broad-based government.
Okay.
You know, the Waziri one ended in 2022.
Okay.
After the elections. I thought, oh my goodness, how am I going to fulfill this mandate? Yet I don't have any other budget apart from I can write advisories. But then how do I make them real?
So how did you figure that out, Jauko?
So now what I did, in that process, I had a lot of private sector people who are coming, companies and individuals, who had great ideas on what we could do. One of them, I had one of our advisor called Steve Otin, actually. He's in charge of, he's advisor on cooperatives.
Okay.
And I was getting ideas from different quarters. Now he told me, look, Jauko, you know, when we look at a better agenda for the government, there's some two low-lying areas here that you should really consider working on. One of them was women, and another was with Boda Boda. He facilitated a meeting with the president of Boda Boda, Kevin Mubadi, who are with here today.
Okay.
And we sat down and we talked again how we could empower Boda Boda. Because, you know, the 2 million of them have some serious collective earning power. If you take each single Boda by themselves, you don't see that power. But when you take them collectively, then even 20 shillings a day from all of them becomes a very serious money that they can now. We could now look at issues of insurance on their motorbikes, issues of ownership of those motorbikes, issues of SHA that they could pay from this little money collectively. So from that, I started getting ideas now. Okay, I have 101 people coming at me with different things to help Mwananchi. And by the way, they were coming to the office a lot at KICC. And we said, let's pick at least, at the most, 8 or so areas. So
you have 8 areas you're working on.
About 8.
Which ones are
actively? Actively, the first project that I took on was with Boda Boda.
Boda Boda number 2.
And this one was to work with them and one of the fuel companies, Starbucks, so they could be last mile delivery for gas.
Okay.
There's a way they were going to solve some. It was a win-win situation for both of them. And then there was something to do with the blood bank, which we see the blood bank. There's a foundation called Chandaria Foundation in Kenya here. And there's a foundation called the Hindu Foundation in India, who wanted to upgrade our equipment in the blood banks across the country, so that we could collect blood and store it, but 2, we could also process it. Number 3, there's minorities and marginalized, seeking for alternative livelihoods for that, and then agriculture.
The 4th one.
The 4th one, agriculture.
We still have 4 more to go.
Now we have agriculture. We have what we call. You see, you notice from my programs, I've been trying. I try very much to target the marginalized, those with the lowest earning power, and try and find programs that I can develop that I don't have to. I don't go to the implementers, the ministries, who are the implementers, and I work with them. I don't go to them and tell them, "Do you have a budget for this?" Now I come with a program that I know can work without me having to dip into their budget.
So
Because it's private sector led.
Or
Yes.
you link them to whatever is already existing.
Yes.
Oh, very good.
Private sector
Like
led. So
Floca and all of that. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And so I went to, I found this young man called Nicholas Ndeke. And we sat down, he came and presented to me a very serious idea on how he could produce not only protein that you use to make animal feed, but also what you call organic fertilizer, organic manure, from organic waste. And let me tell you, when I was in Siaya County in my first my year as a CEC or a minister in charge of trade, garbage collection was my biggest headache, because you have this waste at the markets, and one, where to go and dump it. Two,
actually, yeah,
yes.
I remember being in Bondo, and there were these pigs. They
Yes.
are everywhere. So they come in the morning, but I actually...
you see them in town, eh?
Yes, but in the evening they go somewhere. In
Yes,
fact,
yes,
actually,
yes.
it was your dad who was telling me about it. Hazina
Yeah.
mwenyewe, lakini jioni zinaenda bahari.
Zinaenda, including cows and goats.
Yeah.
So they'd come and, the garbage would pile up, and you need to find where to take it. You need to find how to take it there. So it means there's a tractor or something with a trailer.
Yeah.
So these are big headaches. And some of the waste I found had been there for, a couple of decades before me, It's huge piles. So when he came with that idea, I was like, wow. Because I tried something like that in a small scale when I was that time in trade. But we could not scale it up because of the expense. The person who had come with the technology for processing the organic material into fertilizer, wanted the county government to sponsor it, because it was a good chunk of change. But the county government could not come together to do it, so it never happened. So when Nicholas came and he said, "Wow, look, this technology has been costing about 1.5 million to produce what I'm producing for 150,000 shillings."
Really?
I said, "Okay, sit down, tell me. I want to hear about this." And not only that, I also went to the operation to actually see what he does. That's practically. He is able to, through research, and really explain, modify a technology that had been brought externally, called the black soldier fly, and create a pond that could now cut this cost to 150, and if you add other setup costs, I think about 200,000, you have the whole operation working.
Okay.
And you can make a neat living from it.
Wonderful.
So
I think
yes,
he's here. He's going to tell us.
He's going to tell us about it.
Maybe in a summary, that's number. Is it number 4 or 5?
Yeah, number 4. But I think those are some of the main things. The other ones, like the Masai market.
You can mention them in passing. Number 5 is
Masai market.
Yeah.
They came to us. They don't have a permanent place.
Okay.
So we were able to sit down with the Ministry of Cooperatives.
Okay.
And we talked about making the new markets that are being built.
Yeah.
How do we make a section
for the
Masai market?
Yeah.
So again,
curious,
these guys represent us everywhere, internationally. And,
in fact, if you look at whatever everyone wears here,
yes,
is this bangle here.
Yes,
yes. The beadwork. Huh?
So this is
Kenya. This is the most uzalendo,
yes,
patriotic thing.
Exactly.
Every other Kenyan has it, globally.
Exactly.
Then number 6.
And then we are also working with another company called Fireflies.
Okay.
Now Fireflies are setting up a sports hub.
Okay.
The idea is to how to bring these sports hubs across the country, partnering with what we have as a government, to commercialize sports.
Okay. That's really wonderful.
Yes. So you notice that a lot of ways we are targeting young people. I mean, the youth are our target. We want to make sure, when we talk about, you had Gen Z issues or that young group.
Yeah.
instead of saying, look, this project is specifically, but we are going global in different areas, so that in BSF they can be employed, in this sports they can be employed, etc.
So commercialization of sports.
Commercialization of sports.
Number
And even
seven?
Masai market, it's young a lot of young people there too.
Number 7.
Yeah. So I think I talked about the widows.
Yeah.
So now we have widows who, again, now that's where the Mama Mboga comes in. You know, a lot of Mama Mboga widows. We have signed an MOU with a group of lawyers.
Okay.
And these lawyers, they volunteered to do pro bono work.
Okay.
To represent widows in the court, because some of the biggest things you find is that widows are being dispossessed of land.
Yeah.
And so they don't have anyone to represent them.
Those archaic behaviors of Teroburu.
Yeah. Yeah. So now we, as an advisory, have partnered with them and widows, and we are helping to make sure that we start solving those cases for widows. Some of them are land cases, other property cases, so that they're not dispossessed and left to live in the local center with the family, or completely homeless.
Yeah.
Yes. So these are some of the things that we're doing. Thank you.
So I think we take a break. When we come back, we'll hear from the real, partners and beneficiaries. Keep it right here. This is Semana Spokes. Bonga Nagava.
Did you know livestock insurance safeguards farmers against loss of their animals due to theft and death caused by pests, diseases, accidents, drought, fire, lightning, windstorms, and floods? It covers livestock such as cows, camels, sheep, goats, and poultry. Now you know. Read and understand the terms and conditions of your policy. This message is brought to you by the Insurance Regulatory Authority, IRA. IRA, Bima Bora kwa Taifa.
Indomie, furahia mlo mtamu.
A city girl, and I set it for you. Don't gonna juicy vibes, some passion for two. Masose masambu, tuzi kosa poka juice. Yangwe kujeka iko full, neza don't drop poka full. You want a mango one, come take it from me. Apple na kujanai, so you juice it for me. So you juice it for me, so you juice it for me. Can you juice, so you choose, and you juice it for me. Juicy shatu bamba uneza rudia. Juice shika sana na baridi ndo inaweza. Moja mbili tatu cheki juicy shatu. Pulo pulo. Choose it for me.
Are you thinking about your future? Saving through a registered retirement benefit scheme allows you to save up to 30,000 shillings every month tax-free, and investment income from the scheme is completely tax-exempt. Withdrawals of retirement benefits are tax-exempt for retirees who reach retirement age as specified in scheme rules, retire early on grounds of ill health, or have been members of a scheme for at least 20 years. This tax exemption also applies in payment of retirement annuity and gratuity. Further, contributions you make to post-retirement medical funds are now tax-deductible up to 15,000 shillings per month. Join a registered pension plan today. Reduce your tax burden and enjoy your retirement to the fullest. For more information, visit our website at www.rba.go.ke, call our toll-free line 0800-720-300 or email info@rba.go.ke. RBA, safeguarding your retirement benefits. Michuano ya kombe la dunia yanakaribia kilele, na sasa ni kufa kupona. farasi wawili wanaopatana ugani, ni mmoja tu ndiye atakayesalia, huku mwingine akifunganya virago na kuelekea nyumbani. Je, ni timu gani itakayotwaa ubingwa huu mnamo Julai 19 pale MetLife Stadium? Jibu hili utalipata hapa KBC Channel 1, tukikupeperushia matangazo ya FIFA World Cup moja kwa moja kutoka Mexico, Canada na USA.
Goal! They've done it!
Pia unaweza kupokea matangazo haya kupitia stesheni za redio za KBC. Istoshe, kwa wale wanaopenda kuona mechi kupitia big screens, KBC itawatembelea mtaani kwenu. World Cup iko KBC. KBC, your true sports partner.
Michuano ya kombe la dunia sasa imefikia hatua muhimu sana. Mabingwa wametimuliwa: Ujerumani, Brazil na hata Cabo Verde. Lakini sasa tunapoingia hatua ya nusu fainali na fainali, KBC Radio Taifa na BBC idhaa ya Kiswahili inakuletea michuano hii mubashara kupitia KBC Radio Taifa. Hakikisha kwamba unaifuatilia, kwa sababu sasa tutajua nani bingwa. Wakati umewadia, mpira udunde.
Welcome back to Semana Sports. Bonga na Gava. Na tunasoma maneno mengi sana, si ndio? Now we've heard from our advisor, special advisor to the president, and you can see he's very qualified. He's an accountant, he's a businessman. He's worked as a waziri in the county, in roads, in mambo ya cooperatives. So he's the right person, to do economic empowerment and sustainable livelihoods as an advisor to the president. And he did not come alone. He came with the K. How are you, sir?
I'm good.
Uko salama?
Niko salama kabisa.
Tell us about yourself. Unakaa kama wewe ni Gen Z ama wewe ni millennial?
Mimi ni Gen Z. Na I'm
Gen Z anavaa suti. Siku hizi ma Gen Z wanatuvalia hapa mpaka tunashangaa. I'm surprised trouser yako haifiki hapa. Hata tuoni socks. Na unajua ni kama ulikuwa na memo, you are in navy blue color yetu ya hapa. So yes, Ndeke, where do you come from? And maybe how old are you also? It's good to know.
So my age is 28 years.
Only? Yeah, that's really wonderful.
And I've been working for the last 6 years.
Okay, so you started at 22?
Yes, started at 22.
Okay.
I was actually in university when I started.
Okay, which university is it?
USIU.
Okay.
And
USIU mkombele.
And let me tell you, the interesting thing about me, I was like any other ordinary person.
Okay.
And the thing about it is how I came into what I do right now. Is that my background is in finance and economics.
Okay.
And
that's your undergraduate?
Yes,
okay.
My undergraduate. And possibly doing AI as my master's.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, the interesting thing about it is that my lecturer one day came to our class and spoke to us about a specific product, which is a black soldier fly, which has a market demand of 80,000 metric tons in Kenya.
Okay.
And guess how much we are producing even till now? We are only producing 500 metric tons as an industry per
So there's
year.
a deficit of
79,500 metric tons.
Wow. 79,500. Yeah.
Yes.
So it's only 500 out of 80,000.
Out of 80,000.
It's not even 5,000.
Yes. That time, I remember I was excited. Of course, as a finance person and economist, the thing that drives you is business.
Okay.
You want to do business.
Okay.
And before I even finished school, I started with my business partner who did architecture. And let me tell you, the way we started as ordinary people.
Okay.
Tuliingia biashara hiyo wakati ilikuwa inajulikana kama biashara ya wazungu. And it was very expensive. And the thing is, we started with ordinary containers. Mtungi huko tulienda tukanunua za 50 bob, kama mtungi kama 20. And we cut them na tukaeka mahali padogo, tukaanza na business partner wetu, hatukuwa na pesa hata kidogo. Na hiyo ilikuwa, it enabled us, we come from a hilly place,
Okay.
And because we come from a hilly place and everyone has organic waste and pigs.
What wa mulima?
Yeah.
Which hilly place is this?
And this is Lower Kabete.
Okay.
And the beauty about it is that everyone there actually does pig farming or some sort of animal husbandry.
Okay.
And hiyo wakati hatukuwa na pesa. Yeah? And this is the reason why I started looking at this research which I was doing.
Okay.
Hatukuwa na pesa kama mavijana. Hata hatukuwa na 500. Na hiyo wakati so ulikuwa unajipata tuko na wheelbarrow na business partner yangu mimi na tunaenda tunachukua waste pale Nguruwe unaweka at least 200 kg. Kama mnaweza niona nikikuwa 22 nilikuwa nimeunga vibaya sana.
Ulikuwa umeunga Yaani unasema wheelbarrownomics. Unachukua hiyo wheelbarrow.
Unachukua wheelbarrow, mwingine anachukua kamba anafunga hapo mbele, mwingine anaibeba na mbele na mwingine anaibeba na nyuma.
Na sasa uko kampo.
Na hiyo wakati niko kampo, bado niko third year.
Oh yeah.
Kugoja kugraduate.
Okay.
Hiyo wakati tukichapa hiyo biashara tukaanza kujiuliza na hii biashara tutaezana aje? Because hiyo wakati tunaenda kuuliza mtu hii kitu tuna value adaje? Someone tells us that for value addition you require at least 1 million Kenya shillings. Yeah? For a dryer loan. For infrastructure, just to recycle 20 tons, someone tells you require 2 million.
Okay.
Fortunately, for infrastructure, ISIPE came in after seeing our hard work, and also other organizations like the ASEA, the Australian government, and Rockefeller Foundation. And with that, to pay at least the first 2 structures, which is the 2 greenhouses. Yeah?
Wow.
Lakini bado tulikuwa na zile crates ngapi?
Mbili.
Tulikuwa na zile crates 10. Hizo mtungi zenye tumekata into half.
Sasa hizo ndizo crates zenu mtungi.
Mtungi za 50 bob. Tukazikata tukasema
sasa hawa watu waliwa discover namna gani waliwapatia greenhouse?
Wali to discover through USIU.
Okay.
Professor wetu alikuwa mtu wa economics and also training people.
What's the name of the professor?
Professor Wachana.
Okay.
Yes.
Was a good lady or a gentleman?
A gentleman.
Okay.
Yes. So he introduced us.
Up, Professor Wachana, wherever you are. When you let him say.
He introduced us to ISIPE. Now there is when we got our first support. So we worked on the innovation. We decided that this thing where you do not have to put an infrastructure which is 2 million and employ at least 10 people and still not make profit, and most of them were diving, and as you have heard even in the global world, is that BSF, although it has it's a very good product, better than soya, better than omena, but the problem was the infrastructure, because it came directly from the lab to the ground. So what we did is that we worked on the infrastructure, and right now I can say that we've reduced that cost from 2 million to 200,000 Kenya shillings for a commercial structure.
Okay.
And not only that, we have worked on small-scale structures that you can recycle at least 300 kilos and 400 kilos with just 7,000 Kenya shillings.
Wow.
And we are actually working now on, we have worked on even and in these 2 years, we have tested it, patented, and done the whole process, and it works.
Okay.
And right now, last year is when we met up with our able advisor, our boss, my boss, and he has opened up doors for the industry, and doors are actually going to be opened up.
Okay.
One thing I can say is that we are working with his office together with PETS, Presidential Economic Advisors, and we are looking at establishing 80 facilities in all 87 wards in Nairobi County. What that means is that it will empower at least 30,000 street families. Not only that, in agriculture, we're also working with the office in terms of vocational training. We would like to set up a training center for school-going children and remand children. These are the children who actually are gotten from, they do crime, and they're actually taken to the remand centers, rehabilitation centers. And we thought that we wanted them to actually receive this training for agriculture. And we are going to marry agriculture in animal husbandry, feed formulation, and also teach these children from a young age on AI. No, tusiseme agriculture ni wazee.
I see.
We want to train them from a young age.
How much money have you made wewe kijana? Naonekana na umefanya nchi zingine ama tu ni Kenya. What is your
One thing I can say is that I am proud to say that I am one of the people who took BSF farming to the Pacific region of the world.
Where in particular?
I took BSF to black soldier fly to Papua New Guinea. I've taken it to Fiji. I have taken it to Vanuatu, trained those individuals from those countries in partnership with the Australian government. I have also done West Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, and one of our students even won an award last month. One of our students who were training, yes. And in terms of income, I have made my first millions in BSF farming, black soldier fly farming.
Did you say million or millions?
Millions.
Like how much is it? Hii mambo na KRA, hii mambo na I mean majenzi waenda kuna do
At least I can say is that I have made at least over 10 million in a single year with BSF.
Wewe unaendelea kungedhia hapo Dekai amekwachuka nini 10 million. Now, let's keep it there in Dekai because of time, and then we turn to another project. Boda boda. Tunaona chairman wa boda boda hata leo anavaa suti leo. Vakofi kwake kidogo hapo. Please tell us your name and where you come from.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kevin Mubadi. I'm the National Executive Chairman of Boda Boda Safety Association of Kenya. I come from Busia Boda. That is where I was brought up by my grandma. So I came to Nairobi.
Wewe ni mtoto wa shosho?
Mimi ni mtoto wa shosho.
Na mlikuja kujuanaje na advisor wetu?
Yeah, advisor, we met in Nairobi here when I had already opened the office of Boda Boda. And we met, we became friends, and we have been working together.
Hii serikali, mtu anaweza kauliza, nimefanyia aje watu wa boda boda? Unakumbuka tukienda kwa kazi ni kazi, mtu wa boda, mboka ni mboka. You know, so mwana mboka amesaidika namna gani wa boda boda?
Yes, as a boda boda sector, we have been facing some challenges. Number one is the cost of the motorcycle.
Unajua mwana mboka by the way kwa Kikongo ni mwananchi. Mboka, sema,
Yeah, so bei ya pikipiki ilikuwa juu sana, and also the cost of fuel has been a challenge. And I remember when you went with the boda boda leadership from across the country, that's all the sub counties in Kenya plus the county chairs. We were with the president at State House.
Mwengia State House.
Yeah. Boda boda washaka State House na rais. Na tumekaa na rais karibu mara tatu. His Excellency President William Ruto. The last one we were at the State House, all the boda boda leadership in the country. And we put across our case on the cost of motorcycle. And by that time, an electric bike was going to at around 190,000 Kenya shillings per one piece. But he negotiated with the manufacturers and distributors of these bikes up to 95,000. So that was a win for us as the boda boda sector, because now it was becoming more cheaper, because right now a petrol bike is 180,000. Electric bike were around 190, 225,000. But he negotiated with the specialist Spiro, and they reduced their bike cost to 95,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
So almost half the price.
Almost half the price. Yeah. Kitu ingine ambayo serikali imetufanyia ni hii economic empowerment ambayo zinaendelea. Na hii ni kitu ambayo watu wanajionea, kwa maana iko kwa vyombo vya habari kila mahali. Ambapo boda boda ambao wamejiunga kwa vikundi county by county, tuko tunafanyiwa mchango na viongozi wetu wa serikali. Na hii
pesa muende tu mnagawana, kila mnaenda kununua sukuma jioni.
Wale wajanja wanajipanga, kwa sababu utapata kama Kisumu tumefanya empowerment juzi, wamenunua gari yao Nissan. Yeah.
Yaani watu wa boda sasa wametoka kutoka kwa boda sasa wako na Nissan.
Wako na Nissan KDW mpya kabisa.
Okay.
Latest number plate. Na hiyo itawasaidia, for example utapata sisi kama watu wa bodaboda, mtu ameanguka, pengine watu wamefiwa, bodaboda mwenzetu amefiwa, lazima tuchange. So kuhaya gari ni expensive, 60,000, 30,000. So utapata kwamba hizi pesa zitakuwa zinarudi katika association ya Kisumu County. So na pia is a source of income generating kwa watu wa bodaboda katika hiyo region. Utapata zile counties zingine pia wamefanyiwa economic empowerment, wameweka pesa zao katika revolving fund. Badala ya kwenda kukopa kwa sako nje, kwa kukopa kwa bank, wanachukua wenyewe, inazunguka ikiwasaidia.
Kitu kingine pia serikali inafanya?
Kando na hiyo maneno ya sensitization kwa maneno ya safety, security. Unajua sisi kama watu wa bodaboda kitu ambayo inatuaffect sana ni mambo na security. And tunataka kushukuru sana PS Raymond Omolo, PSO Internal Security. Ameteremuka chini sana kwa ule mtu wa chini wa bodaboda, ambapo anakaa na sisi, anatuongelesha. I'm sure yeye ndio PSO wa kwanza katika Kenya hii kukaa na ule mtu wa chini kabisa wa bodaboda, kuangalia maneno yake ya usalama, kuangalia wale maPSS wengine ambao wamekuwa.
Okay, makofi hapo kwa Ray. Sasa mambo ya watu wetu wa bodaboda, your people, ni watu wetu wanatubeba. Niliona juzi kitu ilinishangaza. Bodaboda anapita katikati ya gari, amebeba watu, mtu mwingine akatoka huko akamslap, wote wakaanguka na akatoroka. So I was really wondering, I saw that thing on TikTok. Safety kwa namna gani? Kwa sababu unasemekana kila ward lazima ikuwe na special area ya special ward. Yaani kila hospitali lazima ikuwe na ward ya watu wa bodaboda. Mambo ya SHA, mambo ya medication, safety hiyo.
Kitu ambacho tuko tunaenda across the country pia tukiendelea kusensitize watu wetu kwa hizi program ambazo tuko nazo, tunaita jukwaa la bodaboda pia.
Tuko na jukwaa la bodaboda.
Tuko na jukwaa la bodaboda. Ndio kila wiki at least tunaongeleshana kwa counties.
Hata jana nilikuwa na jukwaa la wasomi. Kuna majukwaa mengi, jukwaa ya elimu, jukwaa la salama.
So tunaongelea haya mambo ya safety, na huwa tunapatana na traffic police, wanakuja kuongelesha watu wa bodaboda jinsi ya kuwa barabarani. Tunaungana na watu wa Ministry of Health kuongelea about SHA, na pia kuongelea vile unafaa uvae. Kwa maana bodaboda, unajua ukiendesha pikipiki yako lazima uvae nguo mzito. Bure ile upepo ukikuingia kwa kifua itakuletea shida ya kifua. So tunaendelea kufunza vijana wetu kwamba wanafaa kuwe safe wakiwa barabarani, wavae vizuri, waendeshe pikipiki zao vizuri. Na la muhimu zaidi, wakuwe na vile vibali za kuwa barabarani, waende shule, waweze kupata license. Kwa sababu bila license hata ukianguka utapata uko katika mkono mbaya wa sheria. Utapata pengine mtu amekugonga wa gari, amekugonga kimakosa, lakini ukifika police station inaonekana wewe ndio uko na makosa. Kwa nini? Haukuwa na leseni. Na tumepatana pia na serikali na driving school zingine, wamepunguza bei ya kutrain watu wa bodaboda mpaka shilingi 5,000.
Very good. Kwa hivyo advisor wetu hapa amewapatia connection nzuri sana kwa serikali.
Advisor ametusaidia sana na connection kwa serikali, ametusaidia na connection
na wengine huko mpaka mkapata. Sasa nikuulize wewe swali moja tu, nikuulize wewe Mubadi. Kwa nini inakuanga saa nyingine mkichokozwa kidogo wenyewe mnachoma gari, bana kuna venye watu wanalia, ama wengine wanatoroka na simu ya mtu, ni mama alikuwa tu anapigia bwanake ama boyfriend hiyo?
Okay, this is
how are you dealing with that?
Ni holistic issue ambayo iko among the youth. Jambo la kwanza, tukiongelea kuhusu mambo ya kuiba simu. Unajua kitambo wezi wapo. Kenya kuna wezi. Mtu tu kijana ameamua yeye ni mwizi. Lakini unapata kwamba the only easiest way ya kutoroka ni kutumia pikipiki. So kuna wale watu ambao ako na pikipiki lakini kazi yake ni kuibia watu. Kwa maana hakuna vile ule bodaboda ambaye ako na stage, kwa mfano hapa nje ya ofisi yenu kuna watu wanasema manga hapo pikipiki. Atakunyang'anya simu yako ukitoka hapa na tena kesho asimame hapo. So kuna wale vijana kazi yao tu anapita chukua simu ya mtu, anakimbia anaenda anaficha pikipiki karibu wiki mzima. But pia hiyo mambo ya kupiga watu imekuepo for sometimes, but tumejaribu kusensitize hao, tumeongelesha mpaka umeona siku hizi visa za kupiga watu zimepunguka kabisa. Hatuwezi sema kwamba bodaboda hawapata ajali. Wengi sana, hata sasa ukienda Kenyatta utapata pengine wodi mzima imejaa. Lakini ukiangalia visa za kupiga watu na kuchoma magari hazikukua. Inamaanisha kwamba kuna kitu ambayo tumefanya through the Ministry of Interior na kusensitize hawa watu kuhusu kufuata sheria, kwamba ukikosewa kuna ile njia nzuri ya kufuata sheria. So ile mambo ya hooliganism tumejaribu kupunguza,
sio kujilipizia kisasi.
Ndio.
Asante sana, nafikiri hiyo ni kitu nzuri kabisa, naendelea kufanya hivyo kwa sababu hiyo sekta yenu iko na vijana wangapi? How many people in the bodaboda?
Sasa tuko na 2.5 million active bodaboda riders.
Na wakisensitize watu 10 wanafanya kila siku, sio ni a very big mobilization.
Yes.
Na wakituvalia sisi wanasiasa wengine tunapenda mkivaa hizo reflector zetu, mnatuuza mashinani. Kama maboda wa Gedho na Ruiro waliniuza sana wakati nilikuwa simama kuwa mbunge huko na Wakiambu yote. So I think, what is your parting shot? What is your closing remark?
My closing remarks to the boda riders across the country. Nataka tu kusema we should maintain peace. Hii nchi ni yetu na tusitumiwe vibaya na wanasiasa ambao wako na hidden agenda zao. Na ndio injili pia tunaambia vijana wetu kwamba sisi kama bodaboda tunaishi from hand to mouth. Kama barabara imefungwa, inamaanisha hiyo siku mtu wa bodaboda hatapata kitu ya kukula. Lazima hiyo barabara ikuwe imefunguka, mteja anaweza toka kwa nyumba aende sokoni uweze kumbeba ndio upate kitu. So that is the main agenda, the reason why tunaambia vijana wetu wahakikishe kwamba kuna amani mahali popote ambapo wanafanyia kazi yao. Ndio.
Asante sana. I think tuje kwako Mr. Ndekei, your closing remarks, na uambie watu wataingiaje kwa hii biashara, because we have still a deficit of 79,500 metric tons. Yeah.
My parting shot is that
Black Soldier Fly, BSF.
We are sitting on a landmine. Yeah? We are sitting on what we call black gold. Nairobi County produces over 1,400 tons of organic waste each and every day, raw material, which is free. So my parting shot is that we need to utilize this economy, and in any economics is that when money enters our pocket, we are all happy, and BSF can actually do this. In terms of how do you enter into this, through his office, we are looking towards how we can partner even with Youth Fund, people like Youth Fund, where we can even register youths into groups through MSEA. And through that MSEA, when they're registered, they will be able to now do commercial farming. And for those ones who are looking towards, like, you want to do it while you're doing your other business, like say pig farming, kuna ile 7,000, kuna ile 14,000, na kuna ile 30,000. So everyone can do it and everyone can manage it. Na tumeifanya kwa safi sana, hauhitaji watu wengi. In one greenhouse unaweza fanya wewe mwenyewe, umwage tu, uweke dudu na uende usahau 10 days ukuje uvune.
Wow,
so hivyo ndo ni.
Hiyo tutakuona vizuri nyuma ya hema, na nafikiri hiyo iko sawa kabisa. Tumalize na advisor wetu, mshauri mkuu wa rais wetu wa Kenya. What is your closing remarks and your parting shot?
You know, since I started working, nikifanya kazi hapa kwa serikali ya broad based, kitu ambao nimefurahi na kwa wizara zote, nafanya kazi wote ambao mimi nimeshirikiana nao katika hii serikali ni watu wa bidii. Kila mtu amechangamka, wanataka waonekana kama wanafanya kazi na wapatikane kama wanafanya kazi. Sasa ni jukumu yetu sisi kuhakikisha kuwa yule mwananchi ambaye anahitaji ile kuhudumiwa, tumemleta ahudumiwe na yule mtu ambaye anataka kupatia huduma. Sasa hiyo ndio kazi sisi tunafanya kama ni advisor. Mimi nimefojua, nimezaliwa kwa family ya Jaramogi Oginga Odinga. Na mimi nikaona siasa na hii mvutano ya political empowerment, liberation, tukafika mpaka tukapata 2010 constitution. Na hii 2020 constitution, hata baba aliniambia hii sasa tumegawa ili tuingie the final stage ya revolution ya hii nchi, ambao sasa nyinyi vijana muungane mfanye, and that is economic empowerment. Na hiyo ndio kitu ambayo inamfurahisha kwa hii serikali. Kwa sababu agenda ya serikali ya President William Ruto is economic liberation and empowerment of the young people. So thank you, na tufanye bidii, tushikane pamoja as Kenyans tujenge nchi yetu kama wazalendo. Asante.
Asante sana. Haya, kujeni tusimame hapa. Tusimame hapa, tuangalie ile kamera pale. Tuseme kwa pamoja, mimi, twende hivyo. Mimi ni Mkenya mzalendo. Je, wewe? Mimi ni Mkenya mzalendo daima. Twende mara tatu. Mimi ni Mkenya mzalendo. Je, wewe? Mimi ni Mkenya mzalendo daima. Mimi ni Mkenya mzalendo. Je, wewe? Mimi ni Mkenya mzalendo daima. Mimi ni Mkenya mzalendo. Je, wewe? Mimi ni Mkenya mzalendo daima. Which show is this? Semana Sports, Bonga na Gava. Until next time, keep it right here.
The 2026 FIFA World Cup is coming to the end, and what a tournament this has been. Giants have fallen, Brazil, Germany, and even the fairy tale of Cabo Verde